everybody, my name is Emma and today I am going through my favourite games that have come out in 2015. So far we are now into the middle of the year, so I sort of wanted to bundle these all together before we get into the big holiday season rush, aka Fallout 4. This is my personal list, but if you have any games that you agree or disagree with, or you think I should try another game out that's come out this year so far, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's jump straight into this. First off is Bloodborne. For those of you that still don't know, Bloodborne is sort of the spiritual successor to the Souls series. If you have never played a game from the Souls series, I do recommend that this is a good one to start off with. The way that I would describe this series the most is the fact that it is very, very rewarding. Probably the most rewarding game that I've sort of experienced pretty much ever. It sort of has a perfect difficulty level where it is freaking hard, but you can continue working at it, and every mistake or every death that happens in the game is your fault, and you continue learning from it until you eventually progress past bosses and into new areas of the game. This time I really did like how the combat was a bit more streamlined, where they sort of focused on melee combat because it forced me to switch it up a bit because I usually always play a spell sword. Other than that, the bosses' designs are great, and I really think they did a great job this time around where they were going for this really dark and dread environment, and the way they sort of portrayed it was great, and that really did reflect on sort of that feeling that they wanted you to get whilst you were playing the game. So well done, FromSoft. Definitely one of the best games that have come out this year. Next, Rocket League. Now this was the biggest surprise. I would have never thought I would have put this on my list. This has taken the internet by storm lately. If you have not seen it before, it is a mix between car racing and soccer. Two genres which, to be honest, I really don't like. So when people were telling me, you know, you should play them, I was like, dude, it's about cars and soccer, like, not my cup of tea. But it is free on PlayStation Plus this month, so I sort of gave it a go, and I've been hooked ever since. It's got its claws into me bad. Rocket League is the perfect description of a game which is easy to learn, difficult to master, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people are actually like addicted to it, in that I can give it to anyone and then, you know, they can have a couple of shots here and there, they can hit the ball, but getting to that point where you're like skilled enough to be actually good at what you're doing in the game is very, very hard. Also to do with this, when you think of multiplayer games like say Call of Duty or something, they're very much games like a first-person shooter genre, which people are very, very familiar with, so you can sort of jump from one to the other and you can sort of transfer your skills from them. This game is a completely different multiplayer game. Like, just because you have skills in FIFA does not mean at all that you are going to be good at this. So that's also the reason why I like it, where it's a new multiplayer type genre where everyone has to start from square one. Next up, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3, The Witcher 3. I said it 3 times for a fact. This is by far the biggest game in terms of content-wise that have come out so far this year. And that alone, I think, like, your bang for your buck in terms of what you're getting when you're purchasing this game warrants you to actually get it for in terms of value. So the scope of it is massive. I actually haven't even finished it yet. I just continue going around and doing more side quests, more Witcher contracts, etc, etc, just continually going with that. But I just describe it as a game. It knows what it is, and it does each and every element of it very well. We're talking about your story, your gameplay, and all the other mechanics surrounding it. They've all been fine-tuned to be done quite well, and I really do like everything they've done to keep you sort of immersed in the Witcher world, where you're thinking about things like NPCs in the towns that you're at, when you're thinking about side quests, when you're thinking about the top-notch environmental design, all those things clipped together to bring you this like really big immersion, which I haven't felt in a game in a while. So if you have not checked out The Witcher 3, that is probably the meatiest game which have come out so far this year. And last but not least is Life is Strange. I think a lot of people have heard of this game, but not as many as probably it deserves have actually jumped into this. I made a very long video just talking about why I like Life is Strange, but just as a quick summary of it, one of the reasons why I really think it is such a refreshing game to come out in the industry these days is the fact that all these other games I've listed so far are very fantasy based, and things which you will never sort of experience in real life. Life is Strange is the opposite, where you play as a girl in high school, and sort of the things that you do inside that are really relatable to sort of real life things. Like big events in this game are like breaking into your high school at night or something like that. And there is a surrounding sort of power that you have in the game, which is very, very interesting. I am super, super keen for the last 2 episodes to come out and see how it actually pans out. But so far it has done so much that it definitely warrants a place on my list. That's it for me. Please let me know your list of games in the comment section below. I'd love to read and have a chat about why you like and dislike them. If you guys haven't already, please go follow my Twitter, where we can chat some more about video games. And if you're new here today, please go check out my other videos and make sure you subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!